we're building a prototype vehicle. It's a battery electric vehicle, and we're taking part in the Shell Eco Marathon competition, South Africa 2017. So as a team, we decided to take part in the battery electric category because most of the team members felt that their strength would be able to support us as a team. So we've been working on the car design, a prototype vehicle, three-wheeled vehicle, and I've also been working on our battery and other components for the vehicle.
My role is to make sure that I design a telemetry system or the communication system between us who will be off-site and the driver. So what we want to do is that we have one transmitter on the vehicle transmitting important signals or important parameters to various receivers. For example, the guy who's working on the battery will be able to monitor his battery off-site. I'm working on the telemetry, overseeing what's happening with the vehicle, the safety part of it. So if it rotates or in case of an accident, we'll know. And we might even rush there to rescue the driver. So it's a control system. At the same time, it's a measurement system.
Dealing with the component that's going to make the vehicle move, which is primarily the motor and the motor controller. Motor controller is essential for how fast it's going to be going, and if the mechanical section did their job well, it should be working efficiently to control the speed of the motor.
My task was to build the battery and find a battery management system which is compatible with the battery to monitor the battery specifications. So basically, the battery management system something just monitors the performance of the battery and protects the rest of the car in case the battery malfunctions.
We've basically been working on designing of the body and the frame, and we're looking towards a teardrop kind of shape, so that when we did the aerodynamic simulations and everything would have a body that would give us less drag. Yes, and I think from there, from the design that we came up with in SolidWorks to what we've actually been able to come up with, seeing that it's the first time that we're actually working on any mode ever, and us been doing it from our theory to practicality, we're happy with the shape that we've been able to accomplish. And I can say it's been really interesting working on this thing because we've learned so much. From anger to, different, you get to see different perspectives of people's personalities under pressure. And I think that's a really good thing. It gives you an experience of how you work with a team and how you relate to others and how you can still come back as a team and say, okay, we're facing this pressure, but we need to move into this direction. This is the product that we need to have.
The greatest lesson is that we'll have been able to design something from initiation, then started the whole process of manufacturing, being able to come up with a proper budget, sourcing for those components, and being able to fabricate a finished product and test it on ourselves. So that whole process is the major thing that we'll get from this project.
It's only the beginning. I think it's a motivation and a drive. If we can build a vehicle or a car, which might seem impossible to most people, I think for me who's still a student and an engineering student, the future is bright.
When you design something, it probably won't go right the first time. If you plan out something, it probably won't go right the second time. If you promise something, it probably won't come in one time. So the main lesson that I've learned is, again, complacency. Never be complacent because it will just hold you back.
Innovation, ability to build by Zambian engineers from scratch. Yeah, and I think that's like a big plus going forward.
I think that's what we as Zambian engineers should be trying to do, to prove the point that we can actually do these things. Just because we don't have the necessary materials, we don't have the necessary things, it's not that we can't come up with simple devices that can help local people or simple tools that can help our local farmers to do great things with the local resources that we have. So yeah, I think we're capable of doing so much.